All right, because of the pandemic, many families in Connecticut are struggling with the most basic needs. One of those is keeping their family warm.
Talking to us now more about that is Brenda Watson. She is the Executive Director of Operation Fuel. Brenda, thank you so much for being here. You know, we're thinking about all those 4 people in Texas who have lost heat, but we have people right here in Connecticut who also are in precarious positions, right?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on today. And yes, the folks in Texas are top of mind for all of us here at Operation Fuel, and our hearts go out to them. And as you noted, this has been an issue for about 400,000 households in Connecticut for a very long time. So we're so pleased to have this opportunity to share our program with the hopes that people are not left out in the cold.
I think it's like a hidden secret. Like, people don't understand that the problem could actually be that big, where there's 400,000 homes that are in fuel disparity.
Right. And, you know, the thing is, as New Englanders, we tend to tough it out. You know, there are quite a few people who will go months at a time without heat, water, electricity, all because I think that either there's a lack of awareness, but also there's a bit of shame attached to asking for assistance. This is the reason why, one of the many reasons why we launched our public portal last summer, so that it offers people the ability to apply for our assistance in the privacy of their home, or you know, they can go to maybe the local library and apply for assistance. But this way, for anyone who might be struggling with mobility issues, or there are some municipal buildings that are closed in which people can't apply for assistance in their local at their local fuel bank. That's why we wanted to offer folks this choice.
Yeah, it's very easy to do, right? So you just have an online portal at operationfuel.org, and who can apply?
Right. So right now, because of the economic downturn as a result of the COVID shutdown, we are being more flexible with our guidelines, allowing folks to apply who may not have sought assistance before because, you know, they were thriving and working. But if you find yourself in a financial situation where you can't afford your basic needs, and home energy is one of those, we're being more flexible now. We actually always go up to a higher income bracket anyway. We serve folks who are at 75% of state median income. That number for a household of 4 is roughly around $86,000 a year gross income. And that sounds like a lot of money on paper, but once, you know, the taxes are paid, once the mortgage or rent is paid, there isn't really much left at the end of the week. So that's why we identified that need many years ago, but we're being more flexible now because of the economic times that we're in.
And, you know, I think people hear Operation Fuel and they think fuel, but you guys can help with water. I mean, the basic necessity of water in a person's home.
That's correct. Water is one of those utilities that, you know, for a very long time was the most affordable utility. It's not the utility that you're using all the time. So for many years, it was just one of those, you know, $30 bills that you might have gotten quarterly. But, you know, in the last few years, that has changed. Water rates have gone up because that, you know, we have to maintain the infrastructure, and that costs money. So unfortunately, that cost is typically passed down to consumers or customers. And water utility has become unaffordable for many folks as well.
Unbelievable. It really, and the water bills have really gone up. But the other thing you want people to know is the utility shutoff protections are in place for now. But if you're not paying your bill, it's not like you're not going to have to pay it someday.
That's correct. The bills are still accumulating. Think of it much like a credit card. You know, when you make a purchase, you pay interest on that purchase, and you continue to accumulate interest until you pay it down to zero. So with your utility bill, there is protection now, but once those protections are lifted, the bills will still be there. So we're encouraging people to apply for assistance now, and then get on a payment plan with your utility company so that you can manage those payments if at all possible.
We should also point out, you know, you guys are the only year-round emergency energy assistance program in Connecticut, year-round, you know, 24/7. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for that. We are actually analyzing our opening and closing dates now as a result of the demand being much higher in the spring through summer and fall. The irony is that the winter has actually been slow. We're not sure if that's a result of the moratorium. We'll have to take a look at that next year. But we're looking to stay open even longer. We do take 2 months out of the 12 months to, reconcile our paperwork and prepare for, our next opening season. But with the demand being what it is right now, we're looking at maybe even staying open.
Brenda, I think we can both say we love you. So thank you for all the work that you're doing.
Thank you so much. And we love Better Connecticut. We love Channel 3. Thank you guys so much for all the years of support. Thank you for allowing us this opportunity to get the word out.
Oh, our pleasure.
Absolutely. And if you have extra to spare, don't forget you can always donate to Operation Fuel as well. Operation Fuel is located in Hartford at 75 Charter Oak Avenue. You can go to the website again, operationfuel.org, and find them on Facebook at Operation Fuel INC.